workshop on relationships and more. So, how is everybody feeling this morning? It's bright and sunny on Sunday morning. The rains have stopped, at least in Delhi, where I am. How are you doing in your places? How are things going on for you there? Type in, and let me know. Thank you all for registering for this workshop. It's been amazing to have received all this love and gratitude to all of you for having come here. So what is this workshop about? This workshop is about all your relationships in your life, from self to everyone, and we will talk about it in a bit. But before we even go there, why should you listen to me? Who am I? Well, I'm Dr. Saurabh Bidani. I am a doctorate in mental health. I have worked with over 15,000 happy clients globally, and I have over 19 years of experience. I have mastered in over 25 human behavior modalities, and my true calling came to me in the truth of darkness. While I am a big follower of religions around the world, of course, my own religion, Hinduism, brings a lot for me to learn from. And that's where Shiva came in. While I was reading on Shiva in Manali, I got enlightened with my purpose in life, which is to take 10 million people beyond their blocked potential. As human beings, we have so much potential in life, but we don't ever follow it. We get lost in judgments, in time, in families, without realizing that there is another way out, without realizing that we could do something differently. So my job is to guide you through that path differently, to live life completely without any barriers, to enjoy your relationships completely without any barriers, to take you to the infiniteness of your true potential, which is due to you, which is your right as a human being. All right, so that is me. I hope I have convinced you enough to continue listening. We are going to be talking about relationships. Relationships across time and space, relationships across the world. This workshop, the next 30 minutes or so, or maybe more, I don't know. We could even go longer, because normally whenever I do a workshop, I call it a teaser and I will go on and on and on and on. Because I want to make sure that each one of you gets everything from this workshop. So please post your questions as we go along, and let's get started. So, what are the type of relationships? We'll discuss that. Where does a relationship come from? We will discuss that. We will do a couple of exercises for you to connect with you, the most important relationships. And we will also talk about the part 2 and part 3 of this workshop called spousing. So welcome to part 1, and we start with, what are the different kind of relationships? Well, relationships can be simply divided into 3 parts. 1, relationship with self. 2, relationship with family, spouses, parents, children. And 3, relationships with everyone else, which is your friends, your business colleagues, your building, your businesses, your kitchens, your chairs, your seats, your phones, and that's it. These are the 3 stages of relationships we have. And to live a life completely and fully, we must have a great relationship. Because a bad relationship affects us in simply 3 places. 1, Of course, our relationship itself spoils our health, makes us mentally unhappy, creates stress, which leads to diabetes and heart issues and so on. Even things like arthritis, aches and pains, all of them come when the relationship with self is not that great. The second one is when relationship is not good, you don't have a great family circle, friend circle, and beyond that, your relationship with money also goes bad. So health, wealth and relationships are caused or impacted negatively when you have a bad relationship in those three places. Simple? So, three types of relationships impacting three types of places in our body and our overall life. When I talk body, I mean the physical body plus what we see around us. That is also part of our body, our whole universe. Whatever we can see, hear, feel, taste, smell is all part of our body. Alright? So, what is the origin of relationships? Relationships, how are they formed? Let's start with the solar system, shall we? In the solar system, there was this huge sun millions of years ago. And as it kept moving, it kept on throwing rocks and landmass away from it and energy away from it. And as it threw energy away, and as this energy moved away, it went from the gaseous mass it was because of the temperature of the sun to becoming planets. This is basic science. Now, you will say, but how is a relationship formed? Do you know that there is a relationship between the earth and the sun? What does that mean? So while we assume that the earth is revolving around the sun, it's not true. Sun and the earth, in their relationship to each other, because both have magnetic pulls, have a center around which both revolve. But you will say, how is that possible? That's because the sun is so huge, the center of the sun and the earth is somewhere in the sun. So they are actually in a relationship with each other, like we are in a marriage, in a friendship, in a business partnership. We are in relationships. So this is the most basic way of understanding that relationships are formed everywhere in the universe. Now, what can we learn from this? Before I go into other places, I do want you to take this home with you. What you can learn from the relationship of the earth and the sun is that even though they are connected to each other, they have their own identity. I've got your nerve, didn't I? I wish I had my own identity. I am suffocating in my relationship. Why is that? Because naturally, you're supposed to have your own identity. Even though the earth is minutely small compared to the sun, the pull of the sun is enough to allow the earth to have its own identity, and for earth to allow the sun to have its own identity without ever jumping into each other's space or suffocating each other. If the earth and the sun got too close, the earth would get burnt. So for every person who says, I don't want space, I want my partner to be with me all the time, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, guess what? Even nature teaches you to be allowing each other to have space. Alright, so this is science. What is it about our relationship as human beings? So when we are born, our first relationship is with our mother's womb. The union of two entities, the sperm and the ovary, creates our creation. And from that, we get conceived and we are born within the mother's womb. We are protected by a warmth and lots of love from the souls of our parents. And this is what we expect. But when we come out, we are separated from that love. We must now learn to be happy in this physical world. So, what happens? We see our parents not responding to us in the same way. For some of us, we've not had a happy childhood. From the age of 0 to 2 or 0 to 4 is when we form our intimacy in relationships. If we don't have it, we can't give it. We are always looking outwards for our love and intimacy. As we keep going older, we go into schools, colleges, we will not make those great friends. We will not have a good relationship with our professors or teachers. As we go into the workforce, we will not have a great experience. As we get married, we are unhappy. Even though for some people, the idea of marriage was great, but we are just unhappy. Does that resonate with people? Not having a great friend circle, not having a great family life, not having a great relationship with parents. Even kids are not listening. Right? It can be. It can be tough, it can be hard. So how do we resolve this? Because of course I'm here to solve practical problems and not just talk about the issues, because all of us know about these issues. We know what they are. As we go deeper into relationship issues, we also feel that we don't get enough money in our jobs or in our businesses. We don't get growth. We don't get to travel much. We don't enjoy much. We get into depression. We start feeling a lot of anguish, which physically manifests into aches and pains. At some point, we start loving our diseases because at least कोई तो सुन रहा है हमारी, कोई तो है हमारे साथ, चाहे वो हमारा दर्द ही सही. खुशी दगा देती है, दर्द महबूबा है. Sad, but true for a lot of us. So, having said that, let's change it today. First and foremost, we will start with giving you happiness through you. Okay? So, get ready. Get some headphones. If you don't have it, I will give you all 5 minutes. And get into a comfortable spot. And as you do, I shall close my eyes and go into a simple grounding exercise. For all those who are ready, you can also close your eyes for the next 5 minutes before we start. If you're ready, please say yes in the chat. Just say yes. Yes, 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 yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you, Shashidhar ji. Thank you, Rita ji. Thank you, Deepti, for joining. Thank you, everybody who's here. All right, let's get started. So, close your eyes and allow yourself not to be disturbed for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So, the exercise is that you're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Thank you, Swati, for being here. Thank you, Raviji, for being here. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Start with that. And as you do, I'm going to start counting. Matlab, I'm going to say 1, 2. That means you will breathe in through 1, 2, count of 2, and you breathe out through the count of 4. So let's practice. Breathe in 1, 2, and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 1, 2, breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 1, 2, and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 1, 2, breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue taking in delicious oxygen and letting go of everything from your stomach out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, that amazing, delicious oxygen for your body. And breathe out all of your negativity from your stomach. Breathe in and breathe out all the words of the world, the thoughts of the world, the bad relationship effects. We all say we could not digest that thought, that word. So the undigested thought and word remains in your stomach and needs to be released out through this breath. So breathe in for the count of 1, 2. Breathe out for the count of 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will take it up. Breathe in, count of 1, 2, and 3. And breathe out in the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, release everything from your stomach. Breathe in the count of 1, 2, 3, and breathe out in the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keeping your eyes closed, breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3, and breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3, and breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One more time. Breathe in to the count of 1, 2, and 3. And breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in and breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Letting go of all the negativity and bringing in all the positivity. We will take it up one more notch. With your eyes closed, breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath and breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now, as you breathe in, you will imagine that the air is filling in from the bottom of your spine, which is near your lower back. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you breathe out, you will imagine the breath leaving from the center of your forehead, which is your third eye. So breathe in from the spine, the lowest part of the spine, which is the lower back, for the count of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And breathe out from your third eye, which is the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's repeat. Breathe in from the lower spine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And breathe out. Releasing every single negative particle from your third eye or the center of the forehead. Repeat this 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and then release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Repeat it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Focus on your breathing again. And slowly bring your hand to your heart and normalize your breathing. And as you do, slowly open your eyes. Give yourself a minute or two to connect with your surroundings. Give yourself a minute or two to come back into your physical manifestation. Breathe in And breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. This is the first exercise to connect you to you. It connects the rest of your body to your brain. Our first relationship that needs to be successful is about us with us. Breathe in and breathe out. Get yourself a glass of water. And if you have any questions, ask now before we go into the next exercise. And of course, please share how you're feeling. Would love to hear that. All right, let's go to part 2. Very nice, Shashidharji. If you are not just feeling, you're actually growing taller. If you actually look at your height, you would have become a few inches taller. Nice, Swati, to hear that. Thank you for joining, of course, and great that you're feeling calm with no thought. So, what we have talked about till now is about connecting our inner self to our inner self. Let's connect the inner self to the outer self, shall we? So, close your eyes. Be comfortable. And let's get started. Focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly allow your body to sense every part of your body, which is from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. Keeping your eyes closed. Start listening to what you can hear, whatever it is. From your ears, what is getting transmitted to your mind in the form of hearing? What is the loudest noise you can hear? And what is the faintest? And repeat these lines. I hear the unheard. I hear the unheard. Let's move to your nose. As you're breathing in, what are the smells you can smell? There will be something you can always smell. What is that faintest smell? And what is that most loudest smell coming to you? And repeat these lines. I smell the unsmelt. Go to your mouth and taste. What can you taste? What is that faintest taste? And what is that strongest taste? And repeat the lines. I taste the untasted. Yummy, yummy. Maybe it's even toothpaste since it's morning. And now, with your eyes closed, visualize what you can see. Imagine what you can see. It could be light, it could be darkness, it could be black, it could be anything, doesn't matter. It could be images, whatever it is. Just visualize what you can see. And repeat. I see the unseen. I see the unseen. And breathe. And finally, wherever you're sitting or lying down, what is your body feeling? How are your hips feeling? How is your back feeling? How is your neck feeling? How are your eyes feeling? Repeat after me. I feel the unfelt. Slowly rub your hands, moving faster and faster, faster and faster, faster and faster. And touch your hands, the left hand to your forehead and the right hand to your stomach. Moving the hand from the forehead on the top of the eyes. Open your eyes with the hand on top of it and slowly move the hand away from your eyes. And allow the hand from the stomach also to move away. Focus on your breathing as you open your eyes, and we have just completed your connect with you internally and externally. If you do this exercise every single day, these two exercises for the rest of your life, you would always be in peace with yourself. Your relationship with yourself will improve 100,000 times. These exercises have proven to give miracles to people who feel voids, incomplete, and given. You know, people like us who want to help everybody and go out of their way where nobody helps them and they feel bad about that. This will stop that. You will feel complete. Every time somebody says something bad to you and you need an external validation to feel good, Oh, you are an awesome boy. Oh, you're an amazing girl. Oh, you're an amazing lady. You're a fabulous mother. You're a fabulous father. You're a great boss. How we all need these words to feel good. You won't anymore. You will be complete in yourself. And this concludes our part 1 of the journey of spousing. As promised, I will talk about part 2 and part 3. In the journey, we are going to make sure by the end of the 13 days of spousing part 2 and part 3 that you are completely happy in your relationships. That your relationship with your spouse, if you have one, will be peaceful. If you haven't found one, you will make big strides, like you will start running towards your better half. And they will start running towards you. And if you're not interested, it will complete you as a person. The twin flames will find each other for sure. Be it with a spouse that you already have, they will change. Be it with a partner you want to have, that will progress. And if you just want to be happy with yourself, that will happen too. When we talk about relationships, like I said, let's not forget the relationships with the rest of the family will drastically improve, be it your parents, in-laws, children, nieces, nephews, sister-in-laws, will all change for the better for you. In those 13 days, we will also focus on your relationship with money, relationship with your health, and relationship with your friends, your business associates. If you have a relationship with travel and you're not able to travel, well, nowadays it's a little hard anyway, but as you go along, that person who's been trying to get into a vacation and you're not able to do that, we will make those strides moving forward. Because remember, every action, every conversation, everything you see is a relationship. We just did the 5 senses. So if you feel that you need to do something and you're unable to do, that's a relationship that we need to change. From unable to always able. From unloved to always loved. From unfriends to lots of friends. I understand the pain everybody goes through when they don't have a relationship. I have been through it myself. Introverted child, broken relationships, it's not easy. Having tough times at work, it's not easy. Having physical disabilities, it's not easy. For those who haven't watched my videos earlier, please do. I had Bell's palsy and it wasn't easy. So, let's change that for you in 13 days. We start on September 1st. But Saurabh, or as people love to call me Doc SB or Doc Magic, how can 13 days change my life? It doesn't. We go moving faster. I am always available to you for the rest of your life to help you improve. I will always answer your questions and be available. So as we do the workshop and we have these tools and exercises that are going to help you grow, any questions you may have regarding those exercises and tools in the workshop, you have lifetime access for that with me. I'm looking forward to having you on board. And if you really enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please share it. I will be sharing the link of this video with you in a few minutes or hours, depending on the editing team. You can share it across with everybody then. I am thankful to all of you having joined. Oh yes, the pricing and the details of the 13 days will be shared on the spousing groups. So if you're not part of the spousing group, again, just message here. I will share the link of the spousing group for you so you can join. Otherwise, it will be there. It's a very nominal fee to make sure that a lot of people join. So please make sure that everybody joins. That would be your energy exchange to me, by ensuring a lot of people watch this video, because it does help people tremendously. For the 15,000 plus people I've worked with, it has done miracles for them, and it will do miracles for you as well. So please do that. And if you have any questions, please ask in the group. So the lot of people, some of them who could not join, would also get benefit of your questions. Again, this is Dr. Saurabh Bidani, your joy catalyst, and hoping you have an amazing relationship, healthy relationship filled life. Till I see you again. God bless.